And welcome back inside KSBD Sports Extra. I'm Zach Fox. It's now time for our Extra Innings Team of the Week. Now through week one of the playoff softball teams, and now we're headed to week one of high school baseball playoffs. No one hotter than the Denver City Mustangs. Starting off the year 1-13, ending on a 7-game winning streak, and now district champions. Next to speak with head coach Joe Alvarado. Alrighty, coach, man, what an awesome season you guys have, and not the ideal beginning for you guys, but man, just talk about this epic turnaround that you guys had starting off 1-13.
Hey, well, yeah, we started off 1-13, and then we lost the first game of district. Then we turned it on. We just won 7 in a row, and I think they made a pack and just stay with the progress, and we got after it. So. Man,
what was maybe some of those conversations when you hit that lowest of the low or whatnot, and really to try and turn things around and get just stack these wins one by one?
I just told them to stay with the fight, stay in the fight. You know, our senior always told me, the senior told me, you know, we're going to be fine, coach. We're going to be fine. And look at us right now. We are fine. We're 7-1, district champ. So
we were 1-13, and I told you to stay with me, and you did. And you got it done, baby.
And athletes, man, they are taught from the beginning to never give up in anything that they do. Exactly. But now it seemed like that was magnified with this. So what does that do as far as, what are some life lessons do you think that were learned where you can, you know, dig a hole like that but be able to come out?
You know, there's just, like I said, it's a real good life lesson. You know, you can do anything you put your mind to. And I think that's what we did this year. So.
And offense really coming alive, especially in district play. And then the defense, I mean, the pitching has been phenomenal. You had several shutouts as well, having really a balanced attack now as you look forward to playoff play.
Yes, sir, we have. You know, we had a couple of 4 shutouts, I believe, and we had a couple of games where we ruled some teams, and it's clicking. So it's all clicking at all levels, so we're real excited. So.
And a lot of confidence to come along with that. But as you mentioned earlier, you got only one senior on this team. That's got to be an awesome feeling to, yeah, you have that rough, you know, start to the season, but now you're looking ahead to hopefully another deep playoff run as you guys, as you mentioned, 7 straight wins. I mean, what does that kind of do for the confidence knowing that you're doing this just with one senior? Now you have potentially a few more years of this.
Yes, sir. You know, I've got my one senior, but he's been huge for us. You know, he's done a great job of being a leader for us, keeping the guys, you know, kind of loose. You know, he's done a great job. He's probably like my third assistant. You know, he does a great job for us, you know. But these young guys rallied around him, and, you know, they've matured. They've come through a lot. So, you know, it's been great.
And, Coach, it's your first season with the Mustangs, up and down there, but how special was it to get the final win there on the road, 6-4 over Brownfield, and be able to hold that district championship trophy?
And it was real special, you know, just to see the kids jump up and down, and even our girls in the dugout, they were nervous as wreck. You know, we had to. It was pretty special, you know, just seeing everybody just hooping and hollering. It was good.
And then now you look ahead to the bi-district round. You got Alpine. Just talk about being able to face them.
You know, Alpine's going to come really be a real coach. They're going to do the fundamentals really well. We just got to come out and compete like we have been last 7 games. And it'll be fine.
And it's a small world as a head coach. Talk about your beginning. You actually started there.
Yeah, I did start at Alpine. I was assistant baseball coach there on Orlando Leyva for 5 years, and now going back and facing the Alpine Bucks. So.
Make a nice little homecoming there, but it won't be at anyone's home. In fact, it'll be at a neutral site. What do you think that does for the team, knowing that, you know, yeah, you're not playing at home, but you're also not technically, you know, in Alpine's house either?
Yeah, you know, we most of our games have been on the road, so we're going to be fine. We're road warriors, and we're going to get after it and do what we need to do to get ready to go.
Awesome. All right, let's hear from some of those players. All right, Miles, man, what a season this team has had. Really a roller coaster here, but now being able to hoist back-to-back district titles, how special was that to get that final win there on the road?
It was very exciting to be able to win it again and to just continue the season just all throughout.
You're a junior on this team, only one senior. You'll fill that spot next year. How big was it to be able to see this team rally back from that 1-13 deficit, the resiliency in this young group?
Yes, sir. It was really fun to see that. As during the tournaments, it wasn't the most fun to come out here and just lose every game, but as soon as we got in the district, it turned all around. It was a lot funner.
And you got Alpine up next. What's something that you would like to see continue do well with this team? Because like we mentioned before, offense is clicking, the defense is shutting teams out. What's something that you would like to see continue as you enter playoff play?
Just continue to make no errors as we continue to play, as that was a big problem going through the beginning of the season. I'd just like to see that.
Alrighty, Eric, you're the Lone Ranger here on this squad, the lone senior. Having into that 1-13 spot, Coach mentioned before that you were one of the main voices to be able to get these guys back on track. What kind of went into that to rally these guys together?
Well, we just everyone would put their heads down. I'll just go in there and make sure and for them to keep it up and just for them not to get down after an error and just to keep playing and forget about that.
And obviously, you know just how successful this team can be. Several deep playoff runs, now back-to-back district titles. How nice was that to be able to come back from that early district deficit, be able to come back and get another district title?
Oh, it feels amazing, you know, especially winning at these guys, you know. It's a real young team, but I told Coach Alvarado since the start that we were going to be good, and we stayed true, and look at us now. We're district champs.
You have a young team as well, doing great on offense, great on defense, but how special was it for you to be able to have that final out in the big win there against Brownfield and be able to clinch that district title?
Oh, it felt amazing. You know, it was their senior night, but whenever I caught that ball, it turned out to be my senior night that night.
The one senior, you want to end as high as you can. What has it meant to you to be able to rep the Denver City Mustangs?
Oh, it means a lot to me. It means everything to me to be playing for this team. And for a coach like Alvarado, his first year here, he's done an amazing job at his job and doing great.
And there they are, the Denver City Mustangs, the extra inning team of the week, district champs, and will now have Alpine for by-district starting on Friday. That game will take place 6 o'clock from Crane High School. More KSPD Sports Extra coming up next.